Hello, my name is Miss Stephanie, one of the children's librarians here at Master Regional Library, and welcome to the first video in a new series that we're going to do called Super Science. And this video we're going to do experiments. And you may think, science, do I need like a fancy microscope or goggles or lab equipment to do science? No, you can do science at home with lots of different things. And each month we're going to explore a different substance or material that you can use to do science experiments with. And today we're going to do two experiments, and these are going to be with two items that are often used in cooking and sometimes even cleaning: baking soda and vinegar. And so our first experiment we're going to do with these items is we are going to make a balloon inflate with both of them together. So I have the items here. What you're going to need at home besides the baking soda and the vinegar: you're going to need an empty water bottle. You're going to need a funnel. I have two here, but if you only have one, you'll need to dry it off after you use the vinegar for it, so it don't jump ahead of ourselves here. And then I'm using a tablespoon, but if you have a large spoon at home, that will work well too. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our water bottle right here. That's great. Now, see, this vinegar is like really heavy and big, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a plastic cup and fill it up so it doesn't spill. And before we do experiments, I just want to tell you that it's going to get messy. And really think that an adult should be around you to help you with this. So, just letting everyone know before we get started, please get an adult to help you with this experiment. So, I'm going to pour some of the extra vinegar into here so it's easier for me to put in the funnel. Alright, and so I filled the plastic cup up, and then I'm going to take the funnel, put it into the water bottle, and you want to fill you don't want to fill the water bottle up all the way, just about a third or a little less than half, about maybe right here, because if you fill it up more than that, then your balloon is going to explode. And it is not as fun as you think, because it flies out and it can like hit you in the face. And I know this from personal experience when I was experimenting before making this video. So just fill it to a third, guys. Now, take your vinegar and pour it into the bottle. Alright, that's about a third. But I'll put a little bit more. Not too much, but just a little bit more. Alright, and it can get kind of stinky too, but that's kind of the fun of it. And we'll put this aside, and then we're going to take a balloon and get it out, and then get my other funnel here and put it in right here, and make sure that it's wrapped all the way around, and make sure it's open so the baking soda can go through. And if you're using the same funnel again, just make sure you dry it off. And then we'll take our spoon, and we're going to get we're going to get 2 spoonfuls of baking soda. So we're going to put 1. Maybe you have to shift it around to get it in there. And then we'll get another 1. 2. Okay, so we'll put this down, and we'll take the funnel out now. What happens is we have 2 substances, vinegar and baking soda. And we have a white powder for the baking soda and like a kind of a stinky liquid for the vinegar. However, when you put them 2 together, it's going to cause a chemical reaction, which means that when 2 substances come together, they do something that they wouldn't be able to do separately. So let's find out what happens when we combine this baking soda and vinegar. And what I'm going to do is put it over the lid, make sure it's really secure, and then when I'm going to lift this balloon up and dump some of the baking soda in it, and it is going to make the balloon inflate. So are you ready? So 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Oh, look at it go! Oh goodness! And so it's inflating. It's a little out of control here, but it's not so bad. It's going to explode. And so you can just do this at home, and just as many times as you can get the balloon to inflate. So there we go. That's our first experiment, and let's move on to the volcano. So let me take this aside. Let's take this off real quick. I'm just going to set it over here. And for your volcano, what we're going to do is you're going to take your plate and you're going to take a clean plastic cup and put it right here. And then you are going to take some aluminum foil to make your volcano. You can also use Play-Doh if you want to wrap around the volcano, but this is a little quicker. Okay. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make the aluminum foil around our cup like this. And you can design it however you want. And then we're going to take a pair of scissors. And we're going to make a couple slits very carefully in the top of our volcano so it can wrap around the edge like this. Let me move this funnel aside. I don't think you guys are getting a very good view. Alright, so, and I'm going to make it like this and just make it however shape you want. I'm just trying to do it so you guys can see, make it so the lava flows down. So I'll move it a little closer to the camera. And then what we're going to do first is we're going to take, I have some water here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour just a tiny bit of water. And like I did with the vinegar, I am going to put some in a cup so it's easier for me to put into the volcano. And so pour a little bit in. And then let's set this water aside. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some baking soda in. 1 spoonful of baking soda. Put that in there. And then if you want to, if you have on hand and it makes it more fun, you can add food coloring. So I'm going to add some red food coloring to our volcano. So I'm going to add 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and we're going to get ready because we're about to have another chemical reaction because right now nothing's going to happen. But when I pour the vinegar in, I'm going to put a little more vinegar in here. And I filled it about a little over halfway. We're going to make an eruption. So, 3, 2, 1. Oh, volcano! And it's going to get really messy, guys. So what you should do is always have some napkins or paper towels on hand. And make sure you do it on a table and not your carpet. But that was a really quick eruption. And you guys want to see it one more time? Because what I can do is I can add a little bit more baking soda. And a little more vinegar. And we'll do one more eruption. Oh, there we go. The volcano erupted again. So, yes, so there we go. We have another example of a chemical reaction. You can do it as many times as you want. And just make sure that, like I said, it's in a place where you can easily clean up and you have some napkins on hand. Alright, those were some really fun experiments. And before we wrap up this video, I just want to share a couple books that you may be interested in to learn some more about science. This is called The Super Simple Experiments with Elements, and this has a couple more experiments that you can do at home with common household items. And then this one, for real volcano information, you're going to do Erupt by National Geographic. And this one has some amazing pictures in it. I'm just going to show you a couple real quick. And here we have, put this aside, and as you can see, we have a picture of a real live volcano erupting. And then we also, here is the lava flow, and it just talks about some really cool information about lava and how hot it is and can stay hot for days or even weeks. So if you want either one of these books, you can put them on hold on our catalog at the website, which will be at the end of the video. Thank you so much for joining us. I look forward to sharing some more fun science experiments with you next time. Have a good day.